Yo, what's up guys, this is Seahawks Area back with another video, and today I'm giving you my final mock draft of the season, of the year, whatever it is. Yep, we're doing it, 3 days before the draft? Pretty sure I actually did my final one the night before the draft last year, so a little bit of improvement, I guess. Yeah, if you can't tell, I really don't like doing them because I don't know what I'm talking about half the damn time, but I at least try. So, we're going to do one more. We're going to have more than one trade, hopefully. But, let's just get it going. Titans. On the clock, I really don't think this should be a discussion. It's going to be Cameron Ward from Miami. I really don't like him, so I really don't care about him going to the Titans, but he is the best quarterback in this crappy quarterback draft, so it's a no-brainer that he's going to the Titans. Now the Browns at 2, really in between Abdul Carter and Travis Hunter, because if you want just literally the best talent in the draft, you'd probably go with Travis Hunter. But if you want like the overall like best defensive player in the draft, you'd probably go with Abdul Carter. But I'm going to change it to Travis Hunter. I really, really think that if the Browns take him, he will flourish with the Browns. I mean, outside of Denzel Ward, who the Browns really got in their secondary. Now we got the Giants at pick number 3. I thought for the longest time that they should trade down. But I'm just going to let them take best player available, go with Abdul Carter, just make their D-line unbelievable. I mean, Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, and now Abdul Carter in that rotation. Yeah, why not? Take Abdul Carter. Now the Patriots, I'm still sticking to my guns. I'm still going to say they're going to go with Will Campbell. Who cares if he has small arms? Patriots need an offensive line. And literally one of the only critiques I hear is this dude has small arms. Who cares? Who really cares? Like, the best linemen in this draft, Patriots, don't screw it up. And now the Jags. I think last time I had the Raiders trading up one pick to get Genty. I'm not doing that one again because you don't even really need to trade up or down for Genty. I just think you let the board fall. And if you can get Genty, get Genty. But Jags, I think I did Mason Graham last time. I'm going to do it again. Mason Graham, just keep making that offense or defensive line just elite. Try to rebuild that Saxonville defensive line at least. And Trayvon Walker and Mason Graham, I like that. And Josh Hines Allen, I really like that. I like the sound of that. Now we do have the Raiders. I don't think they're gonna take Genty. I think this is where the first receiver is going to come off the board. And I think it's going to be Tet. I still think Tet should be the first receiver off the board. Raiders could use someone after Jacoby Myers. Like, they really could get Geno something since you gave him so much money. At least try to build an offense around him. Now we got the Jets. I think this is where Tyler Warren's going to come off the board. I think last time I had them taking Membu. I think tight end this time. For weeks, days, I've been hearing Warren's the best tight end in this class. Prove it then, Jets. Prove it, prove it, prove it. And now the Panthers. They're kind of screwed now because, we don't have a Tet anymore to go off of. Well, there's still plenty of receivers. You got Matt Golden, you got Amika, you got Luther Burden, who are probably the only other 3 receivers I'd take in the first round. But I just say go for best team need available and go with Jalen Walker from Georgia. One of the better edges, probably the best edge outside of Carter in this class. And now, the Saints. Quarterback. I mean, this would just be a dream scenario for them, for the Saints, having Shador fall this far to number 9 after him just being mocked in like the top 5 for like the past, since January, pretty much. But I think the Derek Carr experiment's done. I'm not a Spencer Rattler believer at all. Damn well not a Jake Haener believer. I'm going to take Shador Sanders for the Saints. And now the Bears. The board has fallen in their favor to take Ashton Jeanty. I don't give a about DeAndre Swift. I'm taking Jeanty. I want someone to try to tell me they would take DeAndre Swift over Ashton Jeanty. There is that one person out there that probably would. Please tell me how. And now the Niners. Tackle, corner, really just get one of them. I think, since this offensive line draft, it's so filled, I think they should just take best corner available and go Will Johnson from Michigan. Supposedly this guy is the best corner in the class, and sadly, Niners will probably take him. Now Dallas. I'm going to make them go with a receiver. I'm going to make them take Matthew Golden from the Longhorns. Pretty much what I said last time. Actually, I'm pretty sure I gave them Matthew Golden last time. Just get someone for Dak outside of CeeDee Lamb. And now the Dolphins. No more Jalen Ramsey, because he's either getting released or they're going to try to trade him. No matter what's happening, though, he's not going to be a Dolphin this upcoming season. So, but I mean, I probably would take Barron, but Armstead did retire a few days ago. I think a little over a week ago now, actually. So I'm just going to say take best lineman available, Armin Membu from Missouri. Now the Colts. I'm going to go with Colston Loveland from Michigan. The freaking Colts, they could use a tight end more than so much. Oh, what they got? Jelani Woods, Mo Alley Cox, Ogletree or something like that. I think one of Denver's tight ends from last year, but I don't know. Take a stab at Loveland. Just do what the Raiders did last year and just take a tight end, because screw it, right? Pretty sure even last year I had them taking Bowers and they didn't. But now, for the Falcons, just get something in the front 7. Your front 7 is cheeks. Take the best available, which is, according to this site, Michael Williams from Georgia. That's like 2 Georgia edge rushers in the top 15 now. Hell yeah, Georgia. Now the Cardinals, they could use some edge. I like the Mike Green guy from Marshall. His combine really shot up his draft stock, so I think the Cardinals are going to take a stab at him. Now the Bengals, just literally something on the defense. Anything, absolutely anything on the defense. Whether it's Starks, whether it's Shamar Stewart, whether it's Jahad Campbell, whether it's Jahdae Barron, just take something on your pathetic defense. Get some pressure to go to the quarterback. So I'm going to take best available, Shamar Stewart. Now the Seahawks. I'm going to switch from defensive back, and I'm going to make us take Kelvin Banks from the Longhorns. There's a lot of mocks I've been seeing that the board has had him fall to us, and Seattle fans are having like a draftgasm over it. Like, because a lot of Seattle fans really want Kelvin Banks. I've watched some film on him. I see why. So I'll take a stab at him. And now the Buccaneers. You need defense, man. You need some defense. And the board has been so generous for you. I mean, you got Starks, you got Eamon Worry, you got Jod Campbell, Jade Barron. I'm going to take Malachi Starks for you guys. Pair him back there with Antoine Winfield. That would be scary. Now Denver, still having them take Omarion Hampton. Absolute beast of a running back. And now Pittsburgh. This is where I'm going with Jalen Milroe. Even if they sign Aaron Rodgers before the draft, which probably won't happen because, you know, Rodgers loves his drama, and I'm pretty sure someone's going to sign him after the draft anyway, which will be the Steelers. But to me, Milroe is just kind of like Anthony Richardson, except a little more accurate. So I think the Steelers are going to take a stab at him. Just hopefully it's not like Kenny Pickett all over again. All right, now the Chargers. Kind of sucks as they don't got Tyler Warren. They don't got Colston Loveland anymore to choose. So they're like, damn, can't get a tight end anymore. So I'm going to give you guys Kenneth Grant from Michigan. Could use some D-line because, you know, Khalil Mack is getting older. You don't got Bosa anymore. Get some meat up there. Get something. Kenneth Grant. Now the Packers. Will this be the year that they take a receiver in the first round? No. No, it's not. Their situation with Jair is just so unknown at this point. I'm pretty sure the Raiders snagged Eric Stokes from them. And really, outside of that, do they really got any corners? So, give them best corner available, Jade Barron. And now the Vikings. This is in their great favor. They're taking Nick Eamon from South Carolina. And now the Texans. I don't care what your stance on anything is. I think the Texans really need to just take an offensive lineman, even if it's a reach or not. And there's Josh Simmons available from OSU. The defending champions, take him. No more Laramie Tunzel, and you signed Laken Tomlinson, which is disgusting. What are you doing? Why would you do that? Terrible. You're going to kill CJ Stroud by doing that. You're going to get Josh Simmons. Now the Rams. They could use a corner. They could use a receiver. I've been seeing a lot of mocks having them take Jaxson Dart. I get why, but I'm not doing that. I'm absolutely not going to do that. So, I'll have the Rams just take best player available, Jod Campbell. It's not their biggest need for their team right now. It's their, 8th biggest need. So, actually, no. Let's find something else for you guys. Let's get you guys something on your offensive line. Let's get you Mr. Grayzable. Pretty sure I gave him to you guys last mock as well. From North Dakota State. Now Baltimore. The good old Baltimore Ravens. I want to give you something on your D-line. I'm going to give you James Pierce Jr. from Tennessee. I feel like he would do great for the Ravens. And now the Lions. Pretty sure I also did this last time, but Jod Campbell just really sounds like a player for Detroit. But they don't really need a linebacker. So I'm actually going to pass on that. It would be wicked to give them Emeka Egbuka. They don't need a receiver. They really don't. I've heard this Donovan Ezeruaku guy. definitely said that wrong. I've heard he is a underrated and great talent. And the Lions really need something on their front seven, especially their D line. After all them injuries, especially with Hutchinson and McNeil going down. So let's give him Mr. Donovan. And now, Washington. Why on God's green earth is Jaxson Dart a suggestion for the Commanders? We're just not going to even talk about that. However, I will be giving you Jahad Campbell from Alabama. Now, Buffalo. If I could draft actual Thanos himself, I would give him to you, but that still wouldn't be enough to beat the Chiefs. So we're just going to give you... This may just be just weird as hell, but I'm going to give you Emeka Egbuka. I'm really going to give Josh Allen a actual real receiver one once again. Khalil Shakir's not a receiver one. Josh Palmer's not a receiver one. Curtis Samuel's not a receiver one if you still have him. You're kind of like the Packers. You just have a lot of receiver 2s and 3s and not a true number 1. So I'm going to give you Egbuka. And now the Chiefs. I'm going to give you Tyler Booker. I think that'd be your Joe Tooney replacement if you haven't got one yet. So give him to you. And now to end with the Eagles, I'm going to give them their Brandon Graham replacement. And I'm going to go with... Let's go with the best available, which is Derek Harmon, the defensive lineman from the Oregon Ducks. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on so you'll never miss an upload. I will see you in the next video. Go Hawks!